What's up, Doe Chaser? My name is Jason White, and today we are talking about how to build credit. Let's get it. So, on my YouTube channel, I have a lot of videos when it comes to credit building and also credit repair. And I saw an interesting comment under one of my videos, and someone asked, I'm trying to buy a car, but I keep being denied credit because of lack of credit. How can I fix this? And what I want to do today is I want to break down what you need to do to build your credit so that you can stop being denied what it is you want and use your credit as leverage to get the things that you desire in this life. So let's talk about it. You're trying to buy a house, you're trying to buy a car, you're trying to refinance bad debt, right? However, in order for you to do that, you need to have a credit score. You need to have credit on your credit report so that lenders are able to trust you. And if you're new to credit, that means that you have little to no history on your credit report. That means that you don't have accounts reporting payment history. You probably don't have a credit card, and you probably don't have a credit score. So, in this particular instance, it's hard to get approved a line of credit, get approved for a car, or whatever the situation may be, because they don't know if they can trust you. And the thing about a credit score is the higher the credit score, the more credit worthy you are for a particular line of credit. All right. For those of you out there who are going to say, you know what, Jason, that's not true, you're absolutely right. There are some instances where your credit score is not as important as the information on your credit report. However, you need a credit score, you need information on your credit report to improve your odds of getting approved for whatever it is that you want out of life. Can we agree to that at least? Okay. So, what I want to talk to you about is what you can do to build your credit. And the information I'm going to share with you is information that I have helped our clients with in our credit repair company and financial improvement company called Witness Riches. I've helped over 10,000 people since 2013 improve their credit worthiness so that they can get a house, get a car, refinance bad debt. And the information I'm going to share with you today will help you do just the same. So, what is it that you need to do to build your credit? Well, what you want to do is you first need to understand how your credit is made up of. There's 5 components to your credit score. We have payment history, which is 35%, credit utilization, which is 30%, length of history, 15%, your file mix, 10%, and then lastly, we have inquiries. That's the final 10%. Altogether, that makes up 100% of your credit score. Now, the thing that you need to understand is how can I impact these 5 components the greatest way possible to improve my credit score and also build credit? Well, first, you need something reporting on your credit report that's going to allow you to do that. All right. You need to improve that payment history. That's 35% of your credit score. So, the question you need to ask yourself is, do I even have anything reporting on my credit report? And if you're new to credit, the likelihood of that being true is very minimal. So, what you want to do is you want to open up an account to report payment history on your credit report. Now, because you're new to credit or you have a low credit history, it's going to be hard to get approved for what is called an unsecured account. An unsecured account basically allows you to open up that line of credit without putting down a deposit because they trust your credit score and your past payment history to prove that you're going to pay that loan back or whatever it is. It's unsecured. Due to the fact that you don't have a lot of history, you need to get what is called a secured loan or a secured account. The secured account is secured by the deposit that you must pay in order to get the loan. So, for example, let's say that you wanted to open up a credit card, okay? A credit card is going to allow you to build payment history and also allow you to impact the credit utilization component of your credit score. However, they're not going to just give you any credit card without you depositing funds first to secure your name. So what typically creditors do is they request money from you up front, okay? And because you're new to credit, they're going to use that money that you give them, and then they're going to allow that to be your credit line. And based off of your usage, that's going to report to your credit report, okay? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to come up with at least $200 and be prepared to make a secure deposit to open up a line, okay? This is for a credit card. You need to get a secured card because this is going to impact your payment history. Again, this is 35% of your credit score. And it's also going to impact your credit utilization component of your credit score, which is 30%, okay? Whether you believe what I'm sharing with you, or your mama's, uncles, nephew, niece, whatever, whoever's advising you. What you need to understand is that it's impossible for you to get a 700 credit score without a credit card. And in this instance, what I need you to do is, because you can't get a secured credit card, you need to get an excuse me, let me backtrack. Because you can't get an unsecured credit card, you need to get a secured card by depositing $200 onto that account, and then they're going to use that as your line of credit. Okay, so one, open up a secure card. Okay, I have recommendations at the link attached to this video. If you don't know what secure card to get, feel free to click the link associated to this video to get my recommendation. All right, the second thing that you need to do is you want to impact as many components of your credit as possible. One of the components of your credit score is your file mix. This is the variety of accounts that you can have on your credit report. You can have installments, you can have revolving accounts, and then something called open accounts. Open really doesn't impact your credit as much as installments and revolving accounts do. So you want to have those two kind of accounts reported in your credit report. Because you're getting the secure card, that's going to impact the revolving aspect of your credit. Okay, so that's good. However, you also want to impact the installment type of account on your credit report. That way you're maximizing the type of accounts you have on your credit report. So in addition to getting the secured card, you also want to get the secured loan, okay? And the secured loan works a little different. Basically what happens is a bank will give you a loan of, let's say, 500 bucks. And instead of giving you that money up front, what they do is they deposit that into an account for you, okay, that you don't have access to until you pay that account off. And how you pay that account is they give you a monthly payment, let's say it's $25. They give you that monthly payment, and it's your job to pay that $25 every month until you satisfy the $500 that they deposit into the account for you. Once you pay that off, then they're going to free that account, and you're going to have access to that, and they either send that to you as a check, or you can continue to pay into that and grow that account. Okay, the thing is, those $25 payments that you're paying into that account, they report that on your credit report as payment history. Okay, so this is going to impact your payment history again, and it's also going to impact the type of account that you have on your credit report. Now, here's the great thing about getting secured accounts. Typically, you can open up these accounts without a credit check. That means that it's not going to hurt your inquiries on your credit report. And if they do impact your inquiries, they only add one inquiry to your credit report instead of you getting 10 different inquiries, which you typically get when you are shopping around to buy a car. Okay, so I would rather you have 2 inquiries on your credit report, worst case scenario, versus 20, 25 inquiries and get denied for that. In this case, you're going to get approved because you're securing the account with your own money, and then you're paying into those accounts for the secure card. And with the secure loan, they're depositing that money into a fund for you until you fully pay it off, paying whatever the monthly amount is. Okay, so typically you're looking at about $200 to get the secure card, and then you're looking at about $25 a month is what I'm seeing for the secure loan. Those are 2 great ways to build your credit. Okay, now it's going to take you about 3 to 6 months to cultivate a credit score. Typically around the 6-month time frame is where you have enough history when you can go buy a car, okay, or get a house. You want to have at least 6 months of history on your credit report, of active history, in order to improve your odds of getting approved for any line of credit that you're looking to get that's unsecured. Okay, but doing it the way that I just shared with you, you're not only going to build your credit, you're going to impact all of the components positively, because you're adding payment history, you're maximizing your credit utilization component. Maintaining low credit utilization is very important. You're adding to your length of history because you're building that credit. Your credit file mix, you have 2 different types of accounts on your credit report, and you have a minimal amount of inquiries on your credit report, and that's going to allow you to maximize those 5 components the best way possible. So if you are someone who is tired of getting denied accounts because you lack history, or you don't have a credit history, taking advantage of the information that I just shared with you will help you cultivate credit, build a credit score, and improve your odds of getting approved in the future. Highly recommend that you do that. For suggestions, I recommend that you click the link I have associated to this video. I am going to refer you to a secure card that I trust that reports to your credit report every month. I'm going to also recommend a secure loan that will report to your credit report every month and allow you to build your credit. Okay. The odds for you getting approved for those two accounts are very high. Highly recommend that you take advantage of that and click the link that I have associated to this video right now. If you found this information to be helpful, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel so that I can continue to provide you with information that's going to help you transcend financially by improving your credit, improving your finances, and overall improving your mentality. Again, my name is Jason White. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.